Hey there, welcome back to my channel. In a few minutes from now, I am going to tell you something that will help you immensely to manage lifestyle diseases, improve metabolism and lose weight in a healthy way. So if you are interested, please stay with me till the end of this video. My lookout for an effective strategy to lose weight began during the lockdown days. The nation was in lockdown and we have been staying indoors for quite some time now. The inevitable had to happen, that is weight gain. My son had put on 10 kilos of weight and I had to help him somehow. But I was an ordinary Indian mom. I could never imagine my son starving for long periods of times. I would never let him take up a stringent diet plan either. I wanted a healthy alternative. So I started looking up to YouTube and internet sources to find information on healthy ways of losing weight. That is when I came to know about intermittent fasting. Although there were not many side effects reported on internet about intermittent fasting, I wanted to be doubly sure. I have this habit of discussing everything that's on my mind with my family. One day, I was sharing my concerns about intermittent fasting with my mother. And she was like, "So, what's the big deal? We have been fasting for ages now." Yes, she was right. We and our ancestors have been fasting on auspicious days with no reported side effects. And yes, that's it. I decided that intermittent fasting was the right thing for us to try. There are various ways of doing intermittent fasting. We have to choose the one that fits best into a lifestyle and work schedule. The various ways in which we could do intermittent fasting is the 5-2 method. 5-2 method is where we eat for 5 days of the week and fast for 2 days. Alternate day method. Here we eat for a day and fast the subsequent day and so on. The 16-8 method. Here fasting is done for 16 hours at a stretch and the eating window is of 8 hours. Similarly, the 24 method where we go fasting for 20 hours and eat during the 4-hour window. The last is the OMAD method, that is 1 meal a day method. Of these, the 16-8 method is the most popular one. Based on his work timings, my son decided to choose the 16-8 method. He decided that he will skip the morning meal. So his last meal of the day would be at 9 p.m. and then he will have his first meal the subsequent day at 1 p.m. So this way he would be fasting for 16 hours at a stretch, and then from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. he had the eating window where he will have a balanced, nutritious diet. This was the plan. He was 82 kilos when he started intermittent fasting. By the time it was a fortnight, he lost a couple of kilos. And by the end of third month, he had lost all the extra weight, that is 10 kilos of weight that he had aimed at losing. And all this without torturing his body and having a balanced diet. Wonderful, isn't it? See for yourselves. If you are planning to do intermittent fasting, I would suggest you do it in a slow manner. That is, do not attempt to do it for 16 hours at a stretch. As such, if you're trying or if you're opting for the 16-8 method, we are fasting during our sleep. That is 6 to 8 hours of our sleep. We do not have anything, we do not eat anything, and we are fasting as such. And we just need to extend this fasting time by a few more hours. So initially what you do is you start your fasting for maybe 8 to 10 hours. Then increase it slowly on a daily basis until your body feels comfortable and you reach the 16 hours benchmark. The advantage of going slowly in this manner is that your body will not feel stressed out and you will not feel the regular side effects such as nausea or headache or acidity. All these side effects of fasting will not affect you that much if you are going to do it in a slow and steady manner. During fasting, we are allowed to have water and plain tea and coffee. But I would suggest to try to avoid having tea and coffee because of the habit forming nature of those beverages. It is better to drink as much water as possible during fasting. Also, when you break the fast, you can have a whole fruit, the first thing, and then after 30 minutes or so, go and have your regular meal. Now, let's bust some myths about intermittent fasting. The first one is intermittent fasting is just another diet plan. While the fact is, it is not a diet plan, it is an eating pattern. The second on the list is you starve during intermittent fasting. While the fact is, starving is when your body has exhausted the stored resources and your body is not able to function normally. Whereas fasting is when the body uses up the stored resources to function normally. So what happens in intermittent fasting is body uses up the fat resources that have been stored previously to be able to function normally. That is how you lose your belly fat and visceral fat through intermittent fasting. So this is not starving, it is fasting in a healthy way. Now it's time for some takeaways. Intermittent fasting is a version of the traditional fasting that we Indians have been practicing for ages now. It helps us to stay fit physically, mentally, and spiritually. Intermittent fasting is a simple, safe, and flexible method of losing weight. There are some associated side effects like headache, acidity, etc. But these fade away slowly and steadily as the body gets adapted to the practice. Intermittent fasting helps to lower insulin levels in the body and increase growth hormone levels. It helps to reduce inflammation. It regulates cholesterol levels and blood pressure. It triggers autophagy and eliminates waste from cells. Now, who should not do intermittent fasting? Difficult to control diabetics, children, adolescents, or those with age greater than 70, pregnant and lactating women, those with heart and kidney issues, those who have undergone recent hospitalization. These people should avoid doing intermittent fasting. If you are interested in practicing intermittent fasting, you should consult your doctor or the nutrition expert. They'll be able to tell you whether intermittent fasting will suit you or not. I hope you enjoyed having this information as much as I did sharing it with you. So until we meet next time, stay fit, stay healthy. Happy living, guys.